What's up guys, this is Ben from Life in 360 and today I'm going to teach you how to do the mouth shot, which is a shot that I came across in a moment of pure stupidity, and it's one of the shots that I've received the most amount of attention for over the several times I've done it and posted to Instagram. And it's a shot that really grabs people's attention because it's such a unique perspective. As a photographer, it's your mission to create photos that people have never ever seen before. And honestly, I'd never, ever seen anything quite like this. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It's very simple. All you need is a 360 camera. So you'll need a thin one like the Ricoh. I'd say the Ricoh, the LG 360 cam, the Insta360 Nano, and possibly Air. It just needs to be the size that it can actually fit inside your mouth. I know this sounds very juvenile, so prepare yourself for juvenility. You might want to get a selfie stick just so your thumb isn't as prominent in the shot. The idea I've got for the photo here is I'm just in Christchurch, New Zealand at the top of a big mountain, and I've got a stunning view right in front of me. And my idea is to see the whole of Christchurch from through my mouth, and the caption will be what jaw-dropping scenery this is. So I think that's a nice little pun to add to that photo. So I'm going to walk you through it. Let's do it. So I've turned my Ricoh Theta camera on and I'm going to connect to my phone. So you can shoot either wirelessly through your phone, or you can put on the self-timer mode. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the self-timer mode, which is activated by pressing the Wi-Fi button and the on button at the same time. It's got to be off. Press Wi-Fi and on, and then you'll see a little green button shows up. So that means we're in 5 second self-timer mode. All right, so I'm going to line up my camera with my selfie stick, so it's not too noticeable. That should do it. And so it's going to be as simple as putting the Theta inside my mouth, and you want to open your mouth as wide as possible. This will mean the camera has firstly more ambient light inside your mouth, but also you will get a wider perspective of what's outside your mouth. You do want to stick it in pretty deep. Obviously you don't want to touch the back of your mouth. But let's give it a go. Normally it takes me a couple of goes, so I'll walk you through it. Okay, ready? So, okay, press the self timer and okay, so I find it helps to breathe in as you take the shot. This is because if you breathe out, it's going to create a fog on the lenses and it's going to ruin your shot. So if you breathe in, you're not letting any hot air go onto the lenses and fog them up. That shot didn't feel that great, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take maybe 3 shots and then upload to my smartphone, have a look, see if I've got the shot. Essentially, you want to give as wide a perspective of your landscape as possible. So let's do it again. All right. Something else I find is it's good to have it come in from the side as much as possible. This means if it's coming from the side, it'll get a clear perspective of what's in front of you. If you hold your selfie stick or camera like this, your hand and the selfie stick is going to be right in the center of the vision through your mouth, which will block it. So you don't want to block it. So it's a good idea to come in from the side like this. So let's try it again. All right, that one felt a lot better actually. So I'm going to upload to my smartphone and let's have a look at what we get. All right, so I found in 2 out of the 3 images, auto exposure did a bad job. So it exposed for inside my mouth. So my teeth look great and my gums look good, but you couldn't actually see what was outside. And then the third one, it exposed for outside. So you could see what was outside of your mouth. And you do want to expose for outside because that's going to be the focus of the shot. So that was a good shot. The only issue was my mouth was too low. I need to raise it a bit so I can get that horizon line right in the horizon of my mouth. So I'm going to give it another go, but this time I'm going to go into manual mode because the exposure is very important. And it really makes a big difference where you're holding the camera. If it's 1 centimeter further back in your mouth, it's going to expose it completely differently to if it's right at the edge of your mouth. So it will help if you go into your manual settings. So essentially with your manual settings, you want to expose for the landscape. Forget about your mouth. We just want to get a good shot, good exposure, good color from our landscape. So yeah, this is looking really good. At 1/5000th of a second shutter speed, because it is quite bright out. So let's give it another go. Okay, activated self timer, and 3, 2. Getting a lot of tourists walking by giving me strange looks. They must think that I've been out in the wilderness for weeks on end and have no food. It's all right, I promise, I'm just trying to be creative here. Okay, I got the shot. That looks absolutely stunning. Wow, I can't believe how good that turned out. My mouth is quite well lit up as well. But that landscape, it looks like something that was taken off of a proper camera. So the exposure is really good there. And then when I zoom out later, it's just going to be incredible. I've got to be honest, this is probably the stupidest and smartest thing I've done simultaneously in my life. So I'm actually really glad I had that moment of stupidity, because it ended up being one of my most creative shots, and I'm going to continue using it in different contexts in the future. So it's just a really good technique to have in your arsenal. So if you want to hear the crazy story about how I came across this shot, you might want to check out my book. It's called Life in 360, A Beginner's Guide to Tiny Planet Photography. It'll teach you this as well as many other 360 and tiny planet effects for both photo and video. It's an ebook, it's a quick read, but it'll teach you everything. Also, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay guys, greetings from sunny Christchurch. Hope you're having a great day, and hope you get chomping away ASAP.